Yes, 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 my people. Yes, 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 yes. Are you ready? Haha. Yes, so guess what? So, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to give God thanks for this another Thanksgiving day where we can hang out and we can cook and we can give God thanks. God, when you say Thanksgiving, it doesn't mean Thanksgiving for anything. You have to give God thanks. It's a special day set aside to give God thanks for stuff. So let me pray. Father God, we thank you this morning for this another opportunity that we get to celebrate the love and the success of what you provide for us. Father God, as I'm about to start my cooking and everything, I pray, oh God, that everyone who is watching this, I pray, oh God, that you may bless them abundantly. I pray you may help them to learn and to help me, oh God, so I can do the right thing. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. So guys, today, I'm not doing turkey, but I'm doing chicken. I'm doing this chicken. So I'm gonna jump right into it. And I'm just gonna take the backbone out and I'm going to dry rub it and fix him up, put him in the oven. Then I'm going to make my original mac and cheese. That's the greatest. The mac and cheese and steamed vegetable. Okay? So stay tuned. If you look over here, these are all my ingredients what I'm going to use. Those are all my ingredients. Here I have my green bell pepper. I have my orange bell pepper. I have my red bell pepper. Okay, I have my orange. Okay, I have my onion. I have carrot. Okay, I have here, I have thyme and I have rosemary. Okay, guys, are you with me? I have scallion. Over here, I have the great garlic. I have garlic. And also, I have my habanero. So these are my ingredients, what I'm going to use. I'm going to be blending up some of my ingredients and I'm going to be rubbing my chicken. I have all my dry rub season here. I have my Jack Daniel. I have my garlic powder. I have my all-purpose. I have my total seasoning. I have the best of the best. Maggi, straight from Jamaica. And also I have paprika. Here, this is the Maggi special. The Maggi special, guys. Maggi special. So guys, so here's my chicken right here. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take the backbone out. Okay? I'm going to cut it in the backbone so I can have it flat. So guys, I'm taking out the back of it. I'm taking out the bone, the backbone out of it. So that's the backbone. So after that backbone, I'm going to put it face down and I'm going to press it and break the chest. Okay. All right. You can hear the crack. Okay, guys. So when you do it like this, you can have, it can cook evenly. The breast and the thigh, they can cook evenly. So that's why I have to remove the backbone. Okay? And then I massage it. I massage it just like that. Okay? There you go, guys. So now you can finish doing a little trimming and a little cleaning up of it, because now you can see everything. I like to trim the fat off of my, I like to trim the fat off it like that, you know. Yes, it's not a lot, but it's something, okay? So, first thing I do with this chicken here, I'm gonna put my lemon juice. This is my lime juice, guys. So I use lime. I use my lime to wash it down. And massage your lime in it. Okay, guys. After putting your lime, then you're going to use your vinegar. You use your vinegar, guys. Vinegar, time for vinegar. And then I'm going to rinse it. I'm going to rinse it now under running water. Now I'm going to dry my chicken. I'm going to pot dry my chicken because I'm going to dry rub it, so I have to dry the excessive water. We don't want a lot of water on the chicken while you're dry rubbing it, because it's just the seasoning just gonna go away. So you just get your napkin, or if you have a kitchen towel, you can use your kitchen towel to dry it. I use napkin, paper towel. Okay, guys. All right, here we go. So right here now is my plate. I'm going to just add my seasoning, what I'm going to use, into this plate. First thing I'm going to add some paprika. Oh, I told you my total seasoning. My total seasoning is it have a lot of different spice in it. So right here I have my total seasoning, I have my paprika, and I have my Jack Daniel's seasoning. Okay? All right. My all-purpose chicken. All-purpose. So here I have my special Maggi chicken. Yes, guys, so right here I have my garlic powder. I have my garlic powder. So, yes, guys, so This is all my seasoning what I have, so I just mix up this together, and then I'm gonna dry rub my dry rub my chicken. Before I do anything, I'm going to use a nice portion of butter. That's like 1 stick of butter. If you have this stick butter, you can use it, 1 stick of butter. And then I have my mayo. I'm going to add mayo to my butter. I'm going to add mayo to my butter. I'm adding a nice fat chunk of spoon of mayo. Okay, guys? I feel like I want to add another half. So, I'm mixing the mayo with the butter. And I'm going to add a little of my seasoning into the mayo and the butter. Okay, guys, this is ready. I'm putting this aside. And I'm getting my chicken. Now I'm going to dry rub my chicken. So, guys, I start from the inside, and I'm making sure I'm rubbing this. This is known as dry rub. Guys, as soon as you dry rub your chicken, you don't have to marinate. You can put it in the oven right away. Okay? Okay. So, guys, when you come to the other side, you're gonna make sure you put your hand underneath the skin and make way so you can put your mayo inside here. Okay? So you put your hand underneath, and then you're gonna add your spice in there. And you're gonna dry rub it first. Make sure you rub the breast properly. And also, if you try get your hand underneath, anywhere under the skin, you can get your hand right here to go under. You see that? You put your finger underneath here to the leg and the thigh, and you rub your seasoning in there as well. Okay? And you do it for the both sides. Just find a way, make a way underneath the skin. You see that? Make a way underneath the skin, so you can put the seasoning under there. Guys, this chicken gonna be very nice, okay? All right. Now, I'm gonna add my mayo and my butter. It's gonna go underneath the skin as well. You're gonna push it underneath the skin as far as you can get it. Okay, guys? That's what the mayo and the butter with the seasoning comes in, okay? You're gonna push it inside, just like that. All right. Ask me the reason for the mayo and the butter is to make the chicken tender and give it a nice flavor. Okay, guys? Yes. So I'm putting all the mayo on the butter. Everything is here. Okay guys, and I have a little of the dry seasoning left. I'm going to just sprinkle it on top, and then I'm going to massage this again. Okay, and I'm massaging this just like that. Okay guys, now I'm gonna place this into the baking tin. What I'm gonna. So guys, this is my turkey pan, but I'm using chicken. I said no turkey today, it's chicken day. Okay. Okay guys, so this is how you do it, all right? So inside this pan, there now, I'm going to add some scallion. So I'm adding my scallion. That's my scallion for you. Oh, this is my garlic. So next, guys, I'm gonna just put this aside. Blender. So now I'm going to add in my blender the red bell pepper. I'm using a portion of each of the bell pepper. A portion of the red, a portion of the yellow. Because you know all of these. So I'm adding a portion of each, and if you notice, I'm using the seed. I'm using the seed of the bell pepper. Why are you using the seed? Because what you're making. Okay, guys? Now I'm going to add hot pepper. Now I'm going to add onion. I'm adding the onion, guys. Also, my scallion. Adding scallion too. Okay. And also, I'm adding my garlic. Okay. I'm adding pimento. Also, into this, I'm going to add some more, a little more of my Jack Daniel's seasoning. Only my Jack Daniel's seasoning I'm adding into this, guys. Not a lot, just a little buttermilk. A little buttermilk. You can use regular milk if you want, if you don't have buttermilk. And then I'm gonna blend. All right, guys. So now we're blending. Okay, guys. So now I blend that. I'm gonna add my thyme. It was just a little too much. So now I'm adding some thyme. And I'm gonna add, yes, I'm gonna add my carrot. And then I'm gonna blend this up. I'm adding a little more scallion. And I'm going to blend this. Okay guys, so this now my seasoning is ready. So I'm gonna just cut my orange up and put it in there. It's actually to this is my potato. Let me add some potato real quick. Normally. So yes guys, so you're gonna see the end product of my chicken, but I'm about to make the most delicious mac and cheese. Okay, so I'm gonna jump right into it right now. Guys, I like to make my mac and cheese colorful, so I'm using the elbow and I'm using the colored spiral. Okay, I'm using both of them. Okay guys, because when I'm making this mac and cheese, I have to make a nice bowl so it can serve for quite a little while. Okay guys, so let me jump right into it. I'm going to start my mac and cheese right now guys. I have my water boiling. It's not yet hot, but it's fine. I do this by purpose, right? So now I'm going to start making my batter right now. Okay guys, so the batter is the butter for the mac and cheese. That's where the trick, that's where the nicest and all that. I'm gonna put my butter because I never want it to get too hot before I put my butter. Okay, all right, that's what I do first. Into my butter. Okay guys, so my 2 cloves of garlic into my butter. And I just mix my butter like this. I just mix my butter. Okay, I'm keep stirring my butter with my garlic. Low steam, low flame guys, very low flame, okay? Very low flame. If you notice, you barely can see any fire under this. Okay, very low flame. Okay, so now my butter is melted. Okay guys, so when your butter is melted, the first thing you do, you grab some flour and you put your flour into the butter and you start to mix it up. Low flame guys, don't let it get too thick on you, okay? So you mix this up. After you mix it up, then I have my buttermilk. I'm gonna add my buttermilk right away. I'm using half. That's 2 cups of buttermilk. 2 cups. The cups are small. So I'm using my 2 cups of buttermilk, and I'm keep stirring this until everything is dissolved. All the flour has to dissolve. Okay guys, all the flour have to dissolve, because you need a very, very, very soft, no lump of flour, guys, none. So as soon as this buttermilk is soaking into the flour, this is getting there. The only thing I can see is some small grain And those small grains, what I'm looking at, I can tell you that those grains are the garlic. Because you know the garlic is not going away. The garlic is going to stay in there. Okay, guys? So garlic is the only small flame you should have, grain you should have seen in this root. Because you know what I'm making? I'm making the root. This is the root. Yeah. So guys, after that, you keep stirring that. You keep stirring it until, normally I use the grated cheese. The grated cheese. But I have some cheese here what I really want to finish. So let me use this cheese. This is the same grated cheese. I just dropped this in there. And I'm going to melt this cheese out. I'm going to melt this cheese out. I'm going to get all of these cheese to be melted. All of them. So I'm using 6 of this cheese. I'm using 6. I just keep stirring these. Checking on my water. My water is boiling up, so I'm going to, as soon as my cheese get a little, as soon as I get this, I'm going to add my mac. So right away I'm going to add my macaroni. I'm going to two different kinds because I like the colorful looks. So I'm using 2 different kinds. Okay guys, so as soon as I add that, make sure you measure your salt. Make sure you measure your salt so you don't add too much. Okay? You add a pinch of salt. And also add a little of my total seasoning in the water. It's to boil for 3 to 4 minutes, guys. That's all. 3 to 4 minutes I'm going to allow. 3 to 4 minutes. Now, I'm going to add some more cheese. I'm going to add some more cheese, guys. This is the shredded cheese. Instead of grated cheese, I use the shredded cheese. All right, let me try. Because I'm cooking on live, that's why. So guys, I'm adding some more milk. I'm adding more milk. I'm adding more milk, guys. So guys, you have to continue to stir this cheese until it's all dissolved out. It's gonna become miley. I add my Jack Daniel seasoning. I added my Jack Daniel seasoning to my root, guys. And and some garlic powder. Guys, do you remember earlier I make some blended seasoning? So I saved some of the blended seasoning for my root. So guys, for this one here, I'm going to add, in this root, I'm going to add the Scotch bonnet, the grinded Scotch bonnet. This is the grinded Scotch bonnet, guys. Need more than that. 3.5 minutes to 4 minutes. That's good. I wait a minute before I put this on. So now I'm going to get my container. Okay guys, so this is the root. You have to use the now I'm going to add my macaroni into my batter. My batter is ready for the macaroni right now. So I'm going to add the macaroni into the batter, and then I'm going to transfer it into the bowl to put in the oven. Okay? So guys, I'm adding all my macaroni. Rest of the macaroni with a little of the water. So when you add the water, my okay guys, I'm gonna add cheese. But before I add cheese, so guys, I'm gonna have to wait on this and my oven to come back up, because my oven now is my oven, and I realized that my oven went out when the light went out. Okay, I still need some more. Tahim, I'm going to add another layer of cheese. Another little layer of cheese, guys. Just a little layer. And then I'm going to cover it and put it into the oven. Color pasta. Guys, you can add the amount of cheese where you want. You can add as much cheese as you want. It's not going to be too much. Can't be too much, okay? Because as soon as this cheese starts to melt, it's just going to go right inside and that. Chicken to wet the chicken. Okay guys, so this is coming on really good. Even though we got a we got that little outage, it's coming on really good. I'm putting back my chicken and gonna put my macaroni on top. Okay guys, so I'm putting in my macaroni in the oven. Okay, that is it. So guys, I'm gonna do a little housekeeping again, and then I'm going to make my steamed vegetable. Guess what guys? Now is the time for the steamed vegetable. The steamed vegetable is about to go into the pot. So here is my pot right here. I'm going to start my steamed vegetables. So first let me lit my stove. So guys, now I'm going to do my steamed vegetable. First thing guys, I add my butter. Butter guys. Wow. I love the butter. That is a code. So now I add my butter. The next thing is my garlic. I'm looking for my garlic. This is still, so sorry about that glitching. So now this is why I have my garlic crusher. I always put my garlic first. I saute my garlic in my butter. Right after my garlic, I always like to add my carrot, because the carrot is a little harder. It's a little harder to cook than all the vegetables. Although my vegetable I don't cook my vegetable. Okay guys, so I add my carrot. Okay, after my carrot, it's very, very important for you to add your spice. Okay, so when you add your spice in that, and I have my habanero right here. You don't have to if you don't like spice, but I add my spice. Okay, you can do it without spice. Okay guys, make sure you saute all of that. Right, chop it up right now, and I'm going to saute my squash with my saute my squash with my carrot. Okay, so I cut them in very small slices. So when you cut them in your small slices, you don't have to, it don't take long to cook. Okay guys, saute it again, rub it around, mix it around, you know. Guys, one of the most important thing you need to know, let me tomatoes in that, it keep everything moist and don't let it burn. Like it's give it more water. So I cut my tomatoes and I use my tomatoes. So you're not gonna, if you don't like tomatoes, you're still not gonna see it. You're not gonna see in it. It's gonna just go away. But you keep the tomato in there to keep it cool. When you keep the tomato in there, you keep it cool. Okay, guys, that's very important. Okay. All right. After that, I'm gonna add my thyme. You know, I spent a lot of time with you guys, but I'm adding this kind of thyme. And I'm adding my rosemary too. Okay? I have some very good scallion here. You guys call it, some people call it green onion in the state. In Jamaica terms, we call it scallion. I don't know if you guys call it scallion here, but after I put my tomato, so it don't get burned. So when you put your scallion after your tomato, it don't get burned, okay? And you just saute this. You don't have to use butter if you're allergic to butter. You can use a little oil. Or my favorite coconut milk. I love coconut milk. I love to use coconut milk into my vegetable. I boil my coconut milk and let it goes down, and then I add everything after. Or you can just use water. You don't have to use water. I don't like to use water. I don't like to use water because I don't use no water in my vegetable, my steamed vegetable. No water. Okay? So, now I'm going to add my bell pepper. Then I'm adding more bell pepper. Then I'm adding more bell pepper, guys. Woo! It's a lot of bell pepper. Okay. And I saute this. Guys, I'm going to cover this down. I'm going to cover this. I'm going to cover it for a little bit. I put up the steam, the fire, just a little more. Just a little more so this can steam. But before I do that, I'm going to put some all-purpose total seasoning in there. Just some total seasoning I'm going to put in. Don't look at the Jack Daniel. Because I'm going to add some Jack Daniels too. The secret is in the taste. The secret is in the taste. Guys, this looks so delicious. Look at it. It looks so delicious. It is delicious already. I'm just gonna I'm covering this down and let it saute it a little bit. But you know what, before, I'm gonna add my onion. I'm gonna add my onion, guys. Sorry, my bad. I'm gonna add my onion because I like when my onion saute it with all of those so it go marinate in it. Okay, guys? And for this one, I'm not adding the hot pepper. I'm adding this one. This is just a little bit of spice. Just a little bit, light, very light. So I'm adding the onion. I'm adding onion. And now I'm going to chop up this jalapeno pepper. It's just a little bit spicy, just a little very light spice. So this and if the green, the color green gave it a good flavor. Okay, so I'm adding that habanero. It's not habanero, it's jalapeno. Okay, guys, saute it a little bit. I'm gonna just leave it here on the low flame like that, and I'm gonna cover it down, let it steam. Cause I like when the hardest thing in here is my squash. Okay. But everything gonna come together, no worries. Okay, guys, so let me do my cover it down and leave it with my squash. Sauteing, this is sauteed already. Wow, and this has enough water in it. So now I'm going to start to add all my other ingredients. This is so nice already, right? The squash is almost tender, right? So by that time, it's time now for me to add my esprigent. Esprigent? Esprigent. What you call it? Huh? Asparagus? I said, okay, asparagus. So I'm adding my asparagus. Okay. And I'm adding also my broccoli. Okay, guys, I'm adding broccolis. No. So after I add all of this broccolis and all of that, guys, it is high time now for me to add my cabbage. Okay, I'm adding my cabbage. I'm adding my cabbage. I'm adding my cabbage, okay? Cabbage. Guys, I'm making steamed vegetable. I don't know. Then, after I add my cabbage, I'm going to add I am going to add my spinach. I'm adding my spinach, guys. But I chop my spinach in half. I just cut the tip off of it. And then I just chop it in half. Because you know spinach is going to be shrinking very fast and hard. Okay, so I cut it like that. And then I just cut this in half. You can cut it in 3 if you want. And just put it on top. Okay, guys? By the time this team get this, it's going to go all the way down. Cabbage and everything going to go all the way down. Okay, guys? Okay. That's about it. So, guys, after all of that was said, I'm going to add just a little bit of total seasoning on top of these greens. Just a little bit on top. Nothing more. Nothing more. Just a little bit of that. And some black pepper. This is the first time you hear me using the black pepper. I'm using the black pepper. Okay, guys. That is it. No. I'm going to add my spice. I have to add some spice. Data code. Data code. Guys, that is it. I'm going to cover it down for 2 minutes and then I'm going to mix it up. Okay? Checking on my chicken. Let me see. Let me check on my chicken and see what we got. Let me check on my chicken. Yes, guys. Guys, that chicken is coming on really good. I need to wet it down one more time. So I pick up this. It's supposed to. Guys, this chicken is coming on really good. I like the turning out of it, to be honest. This chicken is coming on really good. Okay, guys, so I put back my chicken and let me check on the macaroni. Oh, guys, this macaroni is nice. Guys, this macaroni. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that, guys. My macaroni and cheese is ready. It is so ready. Guys, look at that. Look at that. That is the macaroni and cheese. So my macaroni and cheese is totally ready. It's ready. It's ready, ready, ready. Okay. Guys, I'm giving my macaroni 2 more minutes. A couple minutes in my steamed vegetable, guys. So I have to stir it up. So guys, this is how you do your steamed vegetable. So guys, by now it's time for you to start to turn up the heat a little bit. So when you turn up the flame a little bit underneath, it will dry some of the water out, okay? So now, you don't want to have everything soft, okay? So you're gonna have to turn up the fire now, turn up the flame a little more, and your vegetable steam. You're gonna be steaming another 3 or 4 minutes. Trust me. 3 or 4 minutes time it's ready. We just want to want a little more, need a little bit more to dry out the water. Yeah, the steamed vegetable is ready, guys. It is ready. Yeah, the steamed vegetable is ready, guys. I turned the stove off and I'm closing it down. And again. Wow! The chicken is coming on, guys. A couple more minutes and it's ready. The chicken is almost ready, guys. But my macaroni and cheese have to come out. My macaroni and cheese is ready. It's done. It's all ready. Oh, guys, look at that crust. Look at that crust. That's what you're aiming for. If you don't make that crust while you're cooking macaroni and cheese, you ain't doing nothing. So that macaroni and cheese is ready, okay? You see that, guys? That is it. That is it. So I'm giving the chicken out. Oh, yeah. That is it, guys. That is it. You see that chicken? That is it. So, that is what we are looking for. It's so beautiful. Look at it. It's done. So everything is ready. So my chicken is ready. And cheese is ready. That's what we are looking for. That's my mac and cheese right there. Look at that. You see that crust? That's what we're looking for. So it's dinner time, guys. We call that dinner time. Thanksgiving chicken. And my mac and cheese. The very best mac and cheese you can ever had. And my steamed vegetable. So guys, no, this is it. This is it. The grand finale. This is the grand finale of the chicken and the steamed vegetable and also the mac and cheese. This is the best mac and cheese you can ever have. I can tell you that. If you follow step by step. I'm going to cut into the mac and the cheese so you guys can see what's going on. You see that crust on it? Trust me. The crust is just on the top. It's only on the top, guys. Underneath is very juicy. I can tell you that. Look at that. I'm picking it up. Look at that. That's the mac and cheese, guys. Let's get a little bit of everything. That's the steamed cabbage and everything, guys. Look at that. I'm making the plate. Guys, over here you have the chicken. You have potatoes. Let me grab one potato. Look at that. Now I'm gonna, look at that, guys. Look. Watch out for that. Watch out for that. It's coming out of the bones. Look at that. The bone is coming out. Look. Look at that. Look at that. That's it. That's the leg, guys. See? The bone came out already. The meat just came off the bone, right? I can't avoid from getting some gravy. Look at that. What else can you ask for Thanksgiving? The first thing I want to do is the potato. The potato even have a crust on it. That's so good. Look at this. Steamed vegetable, steamed cabbage. I'm diving into the chicken right away. Cause the chicken, look at it. This is the mac and cheese. I want to go crazy in this food. I can't go crazy with you here. So guess what? Like, share, and subscribe.